Ryan, y'all have got a very successful fundraiser that you launched last year with American Cancer Society. It's got a really cool, clever name. Tell us about it.
Man, so this is an event that was started kind of in New Orleans, the mother event, if you will, kind of having the same funny name. It's called Shuck Cancer, and it was an oyster event with craft oysters and cocktails, kind of the same ideology and way that we're doing it at Fork Cancer Pensacola. I had some buddies in Austin start Fork Cancer. Some college buddies of mine that had a lot of success and had a good time with that. And looking at the way that they were able to benefit people that are affected with cancer, also while having a good time, I looked at it and saw, man, we can bring this to Pensacola with our food scene and just kind of our eclectic town.
Right.
I saw that this was a possibility to bring here. And so, man, I tracked down our American Cancer Society rep, Melanie Orr, and basically stalked her until she took a meeting with me. And so in doing so, we were able to get a budget and start the first event for last year and had a great time.
Now, this is Fork Cancer, which is a clever name. You had a modest goal. Well, actually, it was a pretty healthy goal. You were looking at trying to do about 65,000, and you blew past that. Talk about how did it seemed to really the name helped and it just started to take off last year.
Man, it did. So last year was our first year. Us being a new event, we set the bar at 65,000. Actually, internally, we thought the bar was 75,000, and Melanie within the American Cancer Society actually had it at 65. So we ended up raising, I think, just north of $85,000. So blew our goal out of the water. It was a great turnout, review from our peers of just how great an event it was, which is allowing us to catapult into this year. We just see that our expectations of growth are enormous. I mean, from what we had last year to what we're going to do this year, I think it's going to be a lot.
All right. Yeah, tell our listeners just how does this, what to expect at Fork Cancer.
Yeah, so the Fork minus the obvious Fork Cancer, it's a culinary event, and we are bringing in all of the area's top chefs, best restaurants, and allowing the guests for the event to have a set price and be able to try small tasting plates from around Pensacola. That's kind of a party with a purpose. We do an open bar, and we have a couple local bands. So this year we're going to have Mirage and Ben Lofton playing. So the experience is great food, great company, good drinks, all for a good cause.
Well, and it's done at Supposey, which is a wonderful venue. We've used it for Best of the Coast for the last 2 years, and it's a large venue, so a lot of people can move around and enjoy the dancing, but also the food, and be able to go outside and take advantage of the outside area. It really is a unique event, a unique space to use for this event.
Absolutely, absolutely. We did it at Saunders Beach last year, and with the success that we had, we saw that we kind of wanted to step up the venue as far as size and just the overall experience that we could deliver. And so Supposey was our choice, and we're more than excited to get there this year. I think one of the cool things as a golfer that I'm excited for is we're going to have a golf simulator that participants can pay X amount for a certain amount of swings. And I think what we're trying to kind of plan is potentially do a closest to the hole, like closest to the pin event throughout the night. So you can keep trying, and we haven't exactly hashed out the details. Whoever is at the closest gets some sort of prize, whether it be a membership to the simulator facility or what have you. Yes, the Supposey is going to allow us to have different aspects of the event that we're excited for. And like you said, larger amount of people being able to come and we believe an overall better experience.
All right. Now, when you look at this, what are some of the restaurants that you've been able to get involved in this? The list you've shown in the press release is pretty extensive.
So I think we have 11 right now, and I don't have my notes in front of me, but I can get them pretty quick. But just kind of rattle off the top of my head, I think we have Jackson's, the District, Union Public House, grand marlin, redfish, bluefish, tacos el fluffy, agape, and I believe we just got the burro. And if I've left one or two off, I apologize.
I'll add them in the comments when we put this podcast up, so we'll be able to cover all of it. The the other thing that I think is really important about this event is you've got to it's you've got only X amount of tickets to sell, so
Yes.
You've made this exclusive. Talk about
Yes,
that.
So one of those factors is the size of the events,
Right.
event spaces in Pensacola, but we see that as an asset. I mean, with it being a limited amount, we create buzz, and it's going to make, like, as we go through the events throughout the years, we want it to be an event that everybody's looking forward to and
Mhm.
wants to come all the time. With it being a limited amount, we're trying to give the experience for the guest to make it as great as possible. With who we have gotten, as far as the restaurants that we have, I feel like we've gotten some of the best restaurants in town all under one roof. And so I haven't seen an event like this in Pensacola that has all those restaurants gathered together. And so we're excited. Really
Yeah.
excited.
Now, how much are the tickets?
Right now we have them at $100.
Okay.
It's $100 for a ticket. That gets you open bar, all the food, obviously attendance to the event, and then there's donations that you can make at the event. One, like I mentioned, being the golf simulator. Yeah, $100 gets you in the door. All you can eat, all you can drink.
All right. Are there any sponsorships available? If someone wanted to help
Oh, yes,
sponsor
sir.
this? All right.
We have,
Talk about that.
A couple levels of sponsorships. Each come with a different level of ticket, like amount of tickets, and it also name recognition on our socials, name recognition at the event, all our signage, and obviously your exposure goes up, like the higher level of sponsorship that you get. I think starting out it's $1,000 sponsorship, and it goes all the way up to name sponsor, which I think is just north of 10 grand.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, no, we've got a great board put together with some of the leaders here, young leaders here in Pensacola. I'm the one that gets to talk here, but I mean, I feel like I don't do half of what this board is capable of doing. So it's great. It's great that we have the group of people that we do, that we have to be able to accomplish what we've accomplished so far in a short amount of time.
Well, for a 2-year event and have such a successful first year is exciting. I tell you, I'll get all the information up with this post. So
yes, sir.
Those that watch the video or listen to the podcast, you'll be able to get all the information that's in the press release. So, Ryan, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much, Rick. It was a pleasure, and I can't wait to see you at the event.
All right, we'll do it. Take care.
Thanks for watching, and to keep up with what's going on, be sure and subscribe. Just click on the little dog to the right and click the subscribe button. You can also like this video and click on the bell, which will notify you of new content. This really helps the channel grow. We appreciate you.